Hey everybody, this is Nick from Mecha Warehouse, and today we're going to talk about the Grunt Destruction contest. I'm recording this about a day before the deadline, which is August 1st at midnight is when I plan on no longer accepting entries. Today is actually Friday when I'm recording this, but you're going to see this on Tuesday, I think. So this will be a few days afterwards, and we should be well underway for the contest at that point. But I wanted to go over the rules, or at least how I plan on judging this contest, how the judges are going to operate, and what the procedure will be, because why not? I like to show everybody what's going on behind the scenes. And there are some fairly high stakes going on this. The first place prize is a $300 gift card. Second place is a $150 gift card. And third place is a $50 gift card. In addition to a few other kits that Bluefin has so graciously contributed to be additional prizes. I think we're giving away an MG Kyrios, a MG Barbatos, etc. So some great prizes. It should be a lot of fun. And this is basically going to roll out over about the course of a week and a half. At least today, in terms of when you're seeing this. If you're seeing this when this video was initially published, August 4th, we're going to be releasing today the entire list of entries. And hopefully it will be seeded when you see that. And what I mean by that is they will be basically ranked by our determination of likelihood to succeed. If you've watched March Madness, for example, or any sort of tournament that's done properly, the competitors are ranked or seeded based on their likelihood to succeed. Usually in most major league sports, this is done based on their record during the regular season. In our case, we plan on doing that by taking approximately the upper, or having each of the judges provide a list of the top 30% and bottom 30%. So if we had, say, 60 entries, they'll each contribute, say, 20 that they think are the top and 20 they think are the bottom. The numbers will work out a little bit not as evenly. And basically every judge that says that a build is in the top 30%, you'll get a point. Every build that's in the bottom 30% will lose a point, and those points will provide us a rough seeding, and then I will break any ties, basically create a ranked list of all the entries. They'll then get inserted into a bracket. I'm expecting probably somewhere between 64 and 128 entries, so that gives us 6 to 7 rounds worth of matched competition. The first day after the 4th, so the 5th, which would be a Wednesday, we will roll out the results of the prelim round, which will get us down to that final 64 if necessary. And then each day after that, we plan on rolling out matchups and the winners of those matchups on a daily basis. The plan is to do no more than 16 competitors or 16 entries, so 8 matches per day in how we roll these out. So if you're not yet, definitely follow us on Instagram. We'll get that link right up here in the video. And Instagram stories, maybe Facebook stories, if I can figure out how to get those on there as well. We'll put out those daily results as well as some daily posts of those that have been knocked out of the running. So I'm not reposting pictures over and over again of the same builds. So if you don't see your post in the main feed at Mecha Warehouse starting today, that means you're probably still in the running, which is a good thing. And so basically, once we get that seeded set of matchups, each matchup, we're going to have the judges vote A or B, which one they prefer, which I think makes judging a lot simpler. If you've ever judged an event like an IPMS event, if you've got a field of, say, 20 entries, coming up with that top 3 can be quite difficult. The one IPMS event that I helped judge with, I would kind of tagged along and let everybody else run the show. There was a lot of subjective calls made. Which one you like better, why, trying to justify which one makes the most sense to be the winner or in the top 3. And the problem is when you get a huge field, it's hard to not miss out on something. I'm not saying that it happens always or even consistently, but to me, I feel a lot more comfortable with the bracket format, because it means every entry is going to be judged on its merits. Now you could get a worse or better path to the finals in terms of how you get seeded, but every entry should have a chance. And if you get overlooked in that initial seeding, you still have a chance of getting to the finals and potentially placing. With each of those matchups, the judges will vote which one they like better. Judging will be primarily on the basis of the feel for the quality of the build. Quality of the build. Are there nub marks everywhere? How well was the weathering or battle damage done? How does the kit look? Does it fit the theme that it's going for? Is it realistic? All those kind of things will play in for the judges, but ultimately it's going to be up to the judges to decide, since there were no hard and fast rules for what makes an entry better, and that was mostly intentional. Same thing with only one picture being allowed. So one thing that was, I don't want to say controversial, but definitely questioned and asked a lot about, was the decision to only allow a single picture per entry, and I think that was done for several reasons. The biggest of those reasons is the fact that since this is an online contest, photography is going to come into it. It's just, there's no way to avoid it. Someone who takes better pictures is going to probably get a better result. But this forces the entrant to select that best image, prevents somebody from taking lots of images that one may or may not help or hurt them, and lets you be the arbiter of exactly what you're being judged on. So with all that said, I think this will be a very interesting week and a half or so. I plan on having all the judging should be done such that the final round, the winners first, second, third place, will be decided on or released on August 15th. That's a Saturday. I'll be planning on releasing those results during my live stream Saturday night. So definitely look forward to that. And we'll be publishing all this information as we go. There's one other prize. With the Bluefin prizes, we added a special prize, which is the P. Bandai High Grade Leo full weapon set. Right here, this is a really cool kit. Leos are awesome. The full weapon set has basically all the weapons and accessories from both the Space Leo and the Leo flight type. So definitely a great prize. That's going to be decided based on a vote of our Discord community. If you haven't heard about it yet, we've got a customer-only community on Discord for our Mecha Warehouse customers. And basically the game plan there is sometime during this process, we're going to start soliciting for nominations. We will let members of Discord throw up an entry to be considered for that prize. And if we get at least 2 people nominating an entry, it will be included in the running. And then we'll just do a simple vote of Discord members to see who wins that prize. So that will also be announced at the same time on the 15th. But if you haven't yet, definitely follow us on Instagram. Keep an eye on all our social. We'll be rolling out those results as we go through the next week and a half or so on a daily basis. So just keep an eye out for that. And if you've entered, definitely watch that to see how you're doing. If you have any questions about how this process is going to work, shoot me a message or post a comment, and I will try to get back to you and let you know how all this stuff's working. Hopefully this was helpful. Yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like if you found this valuable. Definitely subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks.